the angels just gonna be right there waiting. Yahweh just watching. Just watching it all go down. In that mothership. Not mothership, Salaki, that was Satan. That father ship, that was Satan. In that father ship, it was just sitting there and out, and just got that window that open, just watching. And when Yahweh shot on top of a chariot, like ready to go. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, finish? No, okay, go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 64, verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongues like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. That's going into how it's a psalm, so it was probably made by David. It was a prayer for us to be hidden from the wicked. You know, like the brother was saying, he was making the analogy with Apocalypse and Magneto, how they had to team up on the X-Men, so we could equate that to all these heathens, how they team up on us. Yep. And then it says in here to whet the swords, and to bend their bows to shoot their arrows. You know, going relating to the missiles, because that's what's ultimately coming, and that's what the elect is going to be hidden from. That the elect and the 1/3, that's what they're going to be protected from.
Right.
This is Jeremiah. It's like chapter. Let me start at 66, and I'm gonna start at 15. Get to the point. For behold, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger in fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens, and behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh and abominations, and the mouth shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. For I know their works and their thoughts. It shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory. You know, and that's what the brother he spoke about. 2 Ezra 13. You know, this is speaking about the same thing, the same scenario. You know, when the Lord comes back, and he's going to gather those nations together, and pretty much everybody's going to be judged for what they've done. You know, for the fruit of their labors. You know?
Yeah, I just got one more thing. I watch a lot of world news, you know, when I get a chance to. I was watching where I guess yesterday London had their first so-called Arab president that's a Muslim, and it's like these Edomites are upset about it, but it's like,
I saw that too.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, you don't want the elite to put them up in there, so I mean, y'all need to get mad at them.
Exactly. I think, you know, the economy is about to fall everywhere.
Insurrection.
It's insurrection. That's why most likely probably Hillary might win this shit. If not, Trump an idiot. But if Hillary win it, that shows, like the brother said, I think Azak down south, he said that shows the weakness of a country when a woman is in power.
Yes, you guys want Hillary for that email shit.
Oh shit, they give it to Trump. But it's all, you know, so it's all the same. Satan gonna fall against himself anyway. Yes, God, you got it, yep.
This is Mark.
You took it there.
This is Mark 3 and 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And
right, because you think about it, Edomite Russians compared to the American Russians, the American Edomites. What are they? Edomites. So if they take each other out, there's no more Edomites. You know what I mean? Or they weaken each other's power structure. Edom will be weakened, and there won't be no structure or no strength in those nations anymore. And that's the last thing they want to do. They don't want to dissimulate them being out of power. Read that again, because that's Satan. So how they gonna cast out Satan? You know, how they gonna stand strong? They can't, because if you take out yourself, what the hell? You can't, you know. That's what you can't take out. You get, that's nothing. Basically, that's nothing from nothing. Leaves nothing.
Exactly.
Right.
And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end.
Right.
That's pretty much.
But he will have an end. And what? And that's still not prophetic, because we know they're going to alliance themselves, like the brother brought out, into battling Yahushua. So we know what they're going to do is unify themselves with all the other nations. So that's like spirit, because ain't that what Edom did when he started bringing all the other nations to their armies? And you know, and it's still all the other nations are in their armies, but when they get together, it's gonna be the same thing. Like when you got the Ottoman Turks, or when you got America, it's all the nations gonna be in cahoots. When they're gonna be into that battle. So all the nations gonna be into that battle once again, the final battle. That Yahushua is gonna reign and take all the nations out, and the weak of those other nations. It's still gonna be the other nations here. You know, but if you get Satan taking out each other, it's not going to have a foundation. The only thing it's going to do is bring some kind of superpower back, another superpower in. They think China. We got to get it started.
Hey, I remember I used to watch wrestling a whole lot when I was younger, and one of the events that they had was like the Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
And one thing was everybody against themselves, but they will always join together to get out one guy, whether it's this giant fat guy, or you know, the best guy, or Andre the Giant, or Yokozuna.
Big Show.
Right, Big Show. They will all come together saying, we got to get this motherfucker. we worry about ourselves later, but we got to get this big ass motherfucker out the ring first. You know, and that's the same thing with these other nations. You know, we're the most dangerous threat, you know, there is on this planet. You know, so they like, we got to subdue these guys first. Then we can get it on. You know, we can have our Royal Rumble afterwards. But until then, we got to worry about this guy. You know, and you see us, you know, rise up, you know, because, you know, that's why, you know, they put it in the movie 999. You know, they put it in Hebrew Israelite in the movie 999. You had, you go ahead, you can get it now? Okay.
No, I'll wait till you know, make you sure.
You sure? Because I don't want to talk where it doesn't pertain golf subject.
Okay, well, this is basically pertaining to what you just said about the nations wanting to get us out of the way first. And the reason that they wanted to get us out of the way first is because they feared. This is Revelations 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
God, right? They gonna see us stand up on our feet, and we doing that right now. You know, like the movie with the Nat Turner trailer. You know, I guarantee you when that movie come out, they're not gonna show that in every city. I guarantee you.
Oh no, it's not gonna. Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna be in the suburbs, the deep suburbs,
right?
Anything like that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Cause they know what time it is. Especially they know what season it is. It's you, Jake, that don't know. And, you know, put it like this: there's no way, you know, Esau can come on, make a CNN special saying, you know, the Hebrew Israelites, they're standing on their feet. You know, we need to get together, do something. You know, so how they gonna show that, you know, we standing up? You know, because they're gonna show a movie with Nat Turner and show you the effects that the Bible has on, you know, so-called Negroes. That it makes them, you know, rise up and have a slave revolt. You know, and what you're seeing right now, you see an army of 144,000 being built right now. This is going to be your next slave revolt. This is going to be ain't nothing like, you know what, Nat Turner and thing like that. Ain't nothing you can do against this one that's going to happen. You know, so we stand up on our feet, and you know, we're going to come together. You know, we're going to whip the living shit out of you other nations. You know, so it's a wrap. You know, so the Most High is, you know, standing us up. There's no more, you know, our teachers not going to be hid into a corner no more. You know, so there's literally nothing that Esau can do with us at this point. You know, so we're going to enslave the other nations. You got other nations. They know that they beneath us as well. You know, if you see, you know, back in the old school, you know, like let's say the old teachers in like 1992. There's some I think even like 1998. You know, it was like secluded to like Harlem or New York. You know, it was just, you know, brothers that teach with a microphone in Times Square. You know, all those guys in the dresses, all those racist guys. You know, now you see us every fucking where. You know, so just to see, you know, everything that the Most High said would happen, see it manifest.
No pictures.
You seeing it manifest right now. You know, so you got brothers, you know, that's not just in New York. You got in Detroit, Minneapolis, you know, Cleveland, Miami, everywhere. London. You know, so we London, other countries, brothers standing up everywhere. You know, so this is exactly what Nat Turner was doing. You saw him in the movie. He was teaching his people, you know, who they were before he led that slave revolt. It's the same thing the Most High is doing. He's sending for fishers, then he's gonna send for hunters. So the same guys you see up here, you saw it called wearing dresses, are the same ones gonna be killing your ass along with Esau. And some of us gonna be jumping over Esau to kill your ass.
Appreciate it. This is Ezekiel 37 and 11. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say, our bones are dry and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel.
Right, we coming out of our graves right now, you know, one at a time. You know, it's a beautiful thing. We got this brother just came out. You know, he ain't have to come out. You know, so you see brothers everywhere, you know, standing up everywhere. You know, and these are the brothers that you're gonna see, you know, out, you know, that's gonna be, killing. You know, we're gonna be in the kingdom as well. You know, ruling and killing your fucking Edomite babies and all that shit.
I got another precept. This is 2nd Ezra 2 and 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith Yahweh. Verse 31. Remember thy children that sleep, for I shall bring them out of the sides of the earth, and shew mercy unto them. For I am merciful, saith Yahweh Almighty.
Right, these heathens, they straight up envy us. So you can tell. You know, they want to be like us. And if you look at the women, they want to be with us. You know, you ever seen in the old school, and even nowadays, you know, you have, you know, you make the crackers bow down to you. You know, deep down, they know that we're superior. And you know, if you see the women that will bow down, if you notice, a lot of those bitches actually kind of look good. You know, I don't remember ever seeing a fat, ugly, giant Edomite woman bowing down, you know, before, you know, any of the prophets or anybody that was speaking when they said, you know, to kiss our boots. Most of those bitches look good, or at least some way halfway decent. You know, so these other, they want us. You know, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. Was you done?
This is going back to what Doc said, how we're going out, how there's brothers popping up in all different parts of the planet, and we're all doing the same thing, and the heathens can't do anything to stop us. This is Luke chapter 21, verse 15. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
Right, no other nation, nobody can come up to debate us, whether you are Islam, you know, you can't come up to debate us. There's nothing you can do to get us off the corner. You know, so this mouth that we given, there's nothing anybody can say against us, because it's the truth. And when you got the truth, you don't got to be, you know, ashamed or, you know, have to worry about anything. The Most High will give you what to say at that specific time.
It's like they give you a testimony. It's 2 females that just walked out. I went to school with them just across the street. And they just looking at, they just stare, act like they ain't looking, but they looking at me. I'm like, I'm looking at them like, you know, you know. So they remember, you know, we know each other like personally, you know. So it's all good, you know.
She looking at a future king.
Yeah, right. That's all.
Kings of Yahweh, yeah,
they walk by and act like they ain't see me, but they looking dead. They looking dead at me, turn their head. Like, oh, wait till I tell everybody. No, they in the hood. They get a little. They do their thing, but it's just the fact that they see me. You know, with females, man.
And they say a prophet's not honored in his own country. You know, can you get that Luke 7:17? You know, so to see, you know, people, you know that, you know, that guy, you know, he out there, you know, now look, can you get you got your car with you?
Who got their car? I don't got it. It's right there.
SWAT 5.
Oh
You know, I gotta go, brothers. Praise you, how about you, I'm shy. You brothers, four corners in the earth, that's teaching.
Let me say something. Praise you, how about you,